like to, I guess, push you to think that this country is falling apart. But I look around this room and I see every race, I see every type of background, I see every type of religion, so to speak, and whatever it is that we all believe in. And I can't help but think that we're being lied to. See, if you look yourself in the mirror, and as you were looking yourself in the mirror this morning, looked outside, freezing rain all night, cold out, other plans that you possibly could be doing today. You guys made a commitment some months ago, some a few days ago, to come out and to serve people and to be a part of something extremely special. The thing that I love about the Driven Foundation is it's not about Antonio, it's not about me, it's not even about being a former Buckeye, it's about us. And everything that we do is built on the relationships that we have with you all. Like, literally, we couldn't do what we do if we didn't have you all. Like, it's that simple. We don't have some Fortune 500 company giving us $50 million just to do stuff because they got to offer it on their books. We're on the pavement and in the trenches with these people and communicating a mission and vision to you all that aligns with what you believe and feel, and you guys are able to connect just through our vehicle, hence the Driven Foundation. And so I'm so thankful and so grateful for you all being here. And I know it's hot, and I know we said we were gonna start at 12, and some of you all said you were gonna be here at 8 and didn't show up at 10:30 either, so bear with me. All right? When they push that Buckeye game back from a 12 o'clock kick to a 3 o'clock kick, or 3:30, you guys make adjustments so we can make adjustments here as well. So, more than anything, I'm glad everybody made it here safe.
That's right.
We had one lady here, one of our volunteers, one of our partners, Sean. She actually came out of her house, got into a car, ended up getting into a small car accident, got out the car, walked back home, got a different vehicle, drove a little bit slower this time, made it down here, and brought some hats to give away to kids in line. And when you talk about commitment, I think I would have been tapped out at the accident, been done. Or maybe it would have been the walk home. But I think it was probably something in her mind and thought that the people that are gonna be receiving this food today have to walk back and forth to the bus stop daily. And they can't quit, they can't give up, they still gotta go to work, they still have to do what they have to do. So this is so important for you all because this is not so much about, we just did an outreach. We're not about outreach, we're about changing lives. And in order to do that, you have to make giving a lifestyle. Like, it's not once a year. It's not twice a year. I mean, every single day of your life, if you're not making somebody's life better, you're wasting their time and you're wasting away at your life. I really believe that. If we want to change the country, it does not matter who the president is. It doesn't matter who you voted for. It didn't change. We got a new president, nothing changed for me. But what I do know, the things that need to be changed, the only people that can do it is right here. So in this room right now, we have people from big time companies. You don't know who they are. They give money and donate and support sometimes. You got people that maybe just made a $25 donation to pay for a family to get some food. You got guys that used to play football at Ohio State. You got a man that's a two-time Heisman Trophy winner. But here's the thing, it's not even about that. It's just, we're all the same.
Wow.
Like, we're all the same. We got on the same shirts, the same type of clothes, the same type of gear. We have things, we have food to go to. Like, when we leave here, we go into a warm house. You know, you got things in your refrigerator. Like, this will be it for the next 5 or 6 days for these families. That's it. And then after 5 or 6 days, they're gonna be wondering, what am I supposed to do now? And some of you all may be thinking like, well, why don't you go to work? Why don't you get a job? But coming from a household, and if you don't want to believe me, my mom is standing right in front of me.
can't, man.
Take your time, baby.
Oh, I know. The problem is if I start, they're not gonna finish. We gotta serve these people. Like you really don't. Some of you all do. But my memories of a child, it's not good memories as far as the things going on. There's two people that motivated me then and motivates me now. So we got the two right here. My stepsister's here too, and she's a part of our family. She's my sister, she's not my step, but growing up, the only positive that I saw was my mom. Multiple jobs, the same pair of shoes and boots for 6, 7, 8 years. Come on, man. Literally not eating for days so that we could. Worrying about the bills and the lights being on and heat. These are real stories. And I think sometimes we read about it or see it on the news and all of a sudden we say, that's horrible. But it wasn't our fault that those things were going on. My father made a bad decision. I'm not going to get into it, but he made a bad decision, and that bad decision kept us from being in a position financially to do anything. Me and Antonio talk all the time. We start playing organized sports until we were 7th, 8th grade. We couldn't afford those things. We didn't have next basketball. We didn't have these types of things. There was no Driven Foundation in our area that could provide food for us. Mom used to write checks and hope and pray that they would go through. But we had to use to put the groceries back at times. I remember those days. I'm only telling you this not to make it about me, but that's their story, and that's many people in this room's story as well. Like, this is what your life has to be about. Like, I don't care what you do. I don't care what degree you have. I don't care where you graduated from. Are you making people's lives better? Like, when you walk into a room, do things get better or do they get worse? I mean, it's really simple. And so whether you're 10 years old or you're 82 years old, just look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what can I do to help somebody? And that's what it's about. I mean, Antonio's story, I put him on paper, it's probably worse than mine. Mom and dad not around. But we don't do this for the fame. We don't do this. I mean, Driven is just something out there, but this is the heartbeat of the Driven Foundation. That's why we do so much. We can't stop. Antonio taught me that people's needs are always changing and always evolving. So why can't we meet every need? Why can't we? We don't have to be put in the corner to just be about one thing. We help people. That's our mission statement.
Right. Wow.
So while you guys are here today, this is so much more than just handing out some food to some people that need it. This is a chance to identify an area in which you can shine your light on every single day. Because this situation for a lot of our families here at Moeller Elementary, like, it's not going to change. It's a bad cycle. But this is an opportunity for them to come in empty and to not only leave with a full box, but to leave with a full spirit and soul and a renewed vision for 2017. That's why these boxes are empty. I'm gonna have Antonio come up and close us in a minute, but I have to do this just because I want to. Just want to thank some of our partners here. But we had different sponsors and things come along, and everybody gave, and